everybody, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Today is Tuesday and the 1st of October. Happy new month.
Jeez, where did September go? Crazy.
Yeah, flew by. 62 degrees, kind of humid today.
Yeah, it is. I'm a little sweaty. Let's take a look outside at our hometown heating, cooling, and more sky cam. You can see the sun peeking through. Beautiful downtown Jackson. Thanks to Hometown Heating, Cooling, and more. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com.
Chance of showers and even a thunderstorm is possible today. It's the start of Breast Cancer Awareness Day, and today is the start of archery deer hunting season in Michigan. So be careful.
Yes, be careful. Be careful. The deer are out. The Lions looked incredible last night. What a fun Monday night football game. Jared Goff was perfect in the game. So many exciting plays. Did you stay up and watch?
Yeah, I did. He was the first quarterback to finish perfect with more than 10 attempts, and the first to do it with more than 200 yards. First ever in the NFL, ever.
Amazing. Amazing.
18 for 18.
Yeah, offensively, Brandon, how many stars are on this Lions team? I mean, they are very, very good.
There was also another record set yesterday. It's the first time a quarterback and receiver each threw a touchdown and caught a touchdown
pass.
in the same game.
And he didn't get the game ball.
Well, that's okay. Who did get the game ball?
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, they should have given away a few. But no, it was fun, and I think the Lions proved that they are serious. So that was fun. Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Very exciting. And then there was another Monday night game on, which it seems like they're doing an A and a B game every Monday. I don't know how long that's going on for.
I don't know. We were the A game.
Yes, we were the A game.
Meanwhile, the Tigers are pumped. The team made it to the postseason, and today is the first game. First time in 10 years.
I know.
The Tigers have been in the postseason. The Tigers are hosting a wild card watch party at Comerica Park today for the first game of the American League wild card series against the Houston Astros.
Should be fun. First pitch, 2:32 today. So there'll be a lot of folks taking work off early, as they should, to support the hometown Tigers for sure.
The debate between the vice presidential candidates is tonight. Are you going to watch it?
Well, maybe I will. As you know, I love debates.
It is at 9, hosted by CBS News.
Who is, I don't even know who, oh yes I do, never mind.
J.D. Vance.
I know. And Tim Walz.
Tim Walz.
Sorry, I was thinking, who is debating?
Tim Walz and J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
And Nora O'Donnell and Margaret Brennan will be moderating, and they won't be fact-checking, but they're going to put a QR code on the bottom of the screen to go to a fact-check headquarters.
Why don't we just have AI do it? I think we should just have AI do all the
fact-checking?
What's hard for me is when I read the fact-checking, I don't necessarily believe it. So I don't know whoever's doing the fact-checking if they're telling the truth or not.
The internet, they ought to just shut it down.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Today, we want to highlight IEP Urgent Care, Heather Herndon's Love Living in Jackson. And we highlight IEP because in our family, we go there once a week.
I was there last week.
I don't know what we would do without this high-quality urgent care. But since IEP has come to town, it has been a lot smoother, at least in my family.
I love it. Your mom was there Sunday.
Yeah, we all go. It's so fun.
You go there a lot.
Brandon, you've probably been, haven't you? Yeah,
been there,
of course.
yes.
Everyone
A couple
goes.
times.
Love to go to IEP. They also do physicals and things like that. So if your child needs a physical, just get it done at IEP.
Easy in, easy out.
Thanks to Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services.
Happy birthday today to Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter, who has been in hospice since last year, turns 100 today.
You remember
the longest living president in U.S. history.
You remember our friend Ethan Smith?
Yeah.
He's related to him.
Is he really? Mm-hmm. How?
They're some type of great-great-grandfather thing. But yeah, they're 5 times removed cousins.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine being born in 1924. Got a couple of questions about 1924
Okay.
for you. On November 27th, this annual New York City tradition was held for the first time.
The Macy's Parade.
That's correct. Jimmy Carter's beloved Atlanta Braves were still playing ball in their original city.
Milwaukee.
No, Northeast,
Brooklyn.
Boston Braves.
Okay.
And this Vermont-born lawyer, whose first and last name starts with the same letter, was the president at the time in 1924. C. Calvin Coolidge.
Oh, Calvin Coolidge.
Yeah, Silent Cal.
That's
all
right.
happening. That was all back on the day when Jimmy Carter was born. Wow.
Crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, I was thinking, I think my grandmother was born in 1927 or 8.
Yeah.
She's still with us, thank
1928.
goodness.
Mhm.
Wow, 100 years old. Amazing. Remember Schwann's? The Schwann's truck?
Schwann's.
Well, two problems. One, we had Schwann's. You and Mom decided we'd get Schwann's like twice, and we liked it, and then it never came back to our house. Ever. The Schwann's man.
I don't remember. When I was a kid, we had the Rich Plan.
Rich plan.
Rich Plan was like Schwann's. They brought a lot of frozen food to your house, and my dad signed up for it because you got a free freezer.
I like the ham and cheese things from the Schwann's man. But anyway, Schwann's, I didn't know this until recently. They actually had rebranded and were called Yellow. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
I did.
Did you? And then
Was
as
it-
of today, they're gone.
They're gone?
They're no more.
No more?
They're not going to be doing the delivery anymore.
Well, you know, their big problem was they changed all their products to yellow. So if you were to look in the ice cream freezer for Schwann's ice cream, all you saw was yellow. And who wants yellow ice cream?
Did you
No
ever
one.
have Schwann's delivered to your house, Brandon?
Never. I
That
didn't even
was
know
a-
what it was
See,
until
that
I
was
worked here.
we only had it the 1 week because it was an upper middle class,
I don't
I
think-
believe, treat. If you were getting food delivery.
I think you're thinking of one of your friends' houses that you were hanging out at, because I don't think we ever had Schwann's.
We had Schwann's once. Yeah, the guy stopped. It was like on his way home, and he was like, "Hey, I got a couple packages left if you want to buy them." And then we were hooked on Schwann's. You could also, Schwann's would park in a parking lot, and then you could drive up to the Schwann's man.
Oh, wow. Remember Pat? Pat used to drive for Schwann's.
Pat O'Dowd?
No, Pat. Oh, probably Pat O'Dowd.
Pat O'Dowd did work for Schwann's. I know that for a fact. Right now on JTV, you can subscribe to Your School's News. We cover every school in the area and try and get out there as much as possible. Each week, you can get an email to your inbox with all of the JTV coverage of your school's sports, jtv.tv.
Pete Rose.
Yes, Pete Rose passed away. Pete Rose and Dikembe Mutombo yesterday.
You know, I had always hoped that Pete Rose would have been allowed to get into the Hall of Fame, even with an asterisk.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you look at what he's done,
Yeah,
I mean,
and really the infraction, the gambling, everyone's doing it.
well, I mean, you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to.
But yeah, if you fast forward to, kind of now and what he was doing, it didn't really take away from anything that he did on the field, but they had to make an example of someone, and they sure did.
He still
He'll get in.
had the record for most hits ever.
He'll get in the Hall of Fame after all of these current writers and voters die, and then new voters
people.
come in and realize that he should be
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame.
But him batting didn't affect the number of hits that he had.
I
in
don't
his
think
career. I don't see how that could have been.
Well, no, but it was still legal at the time, Bart. Friday, Brandon, clear your calendar because it's the annual YMCA Pink Zumba Party.
This
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah, this Friday, October 4th from 6 to 8. It's a retro pink ribbon party. $10 per person at the YMCA.
Our thoughts are with the families of those injured and also the family of Seth Webb, who was killed in that tragic crash Sunday night in front of the hospital with the Eaton striking workers. And they had a vigil and they continue to be on strike.
Yeah.
And I think Eaton needs to settle. Just get it over with.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the entire details on that, and I haven't even really looked into it, Bart. But this is just a horrible, horrible story. I watched obviously someone lost their life. There are people that lives are changed forever. They're in the hospital in not great condition. The young man who made this terrible mistake to drink and get behind the wheel and act like an idiot, his life's changed, his family's changed. It's just senseless, so senseless. And hopefully people can come together to help these families. I know there's a lot of GoFundMes out there and meal trains you can find online if you'd like to contribute. But yeah, terrible story for sure.
The courtroom was packed at the arraignment yesterday, and it's obviously a very emotional time for all of these families.
Yeah, just something no one was expecting, obviously, and so many people's lives changed forever. It's terrible, terrible.
The Hurricane Helene, the damage is unbelievable. It's biblical proportions in terms of the weather destruction. More than once in a generation,
I think so too, and I am disappointed in the coverage of it. It's ridiculous. You try and turn on the Weather Channel and
it's over.
It's over. It's like
over.
they can't even cover it. Their anchors on that thing are terrible, awful. And then, of course, the major news networks don't cover anything because unless it has to do with Trump or Harris, they don't touch it. But yeah, Tennessee, North Carolina, towns just ruined. Highways, roads ruined, billions and billions of dollars.
Asheville.
And then Florida, too. It's like we're not even thinking about Florida, but Florida hit hard as well, and more storms coming.
Yeah, you're right. The news media, they've moved on to whatever the next story they think is the next story, but more than 130 people are dead and there's going to be a lot more because so many are missing.
Right.
But it's just unbelievable, the devastation. So one of the things about the coverage during the hurricane, all the idiots that were standing out in the storm on camera telling people not to go outside.
Yeah, you don't like that when they do that.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Someone's going to have a sign ripped off and slash their heads off someday.
Potentially.
Live on TV.
Everyone is starting to wear the helmets now, which that is nice. We didn't get to this conversation yesterday, but I wanted to ask your opinion. How much garbage is too much garbage to leave out at the end of your driveway on garbage day?
This is too much.
Well, that is too much garbage, but what's for your Kirby, Brandon, maybe an extra bag or two? What do you think? Like on top?
You gotta at least have an extra bag.
Always have an extra bag. I think that's
Two
fine.
max, I guess.
What about a treadmill?
Do they take those?
I don't know.
I saw a
Some
guy.
do.
Yeah.
It depends if it's small or folded
Call
up.
ahead, let them know.
I've seen every Monday is our garbage day, and I always put a little extra out there, Maybe.
For a tip?
No.
I saw a guy on Rose Hill yesterday drive his pickup truck and drag his Kirby while he's driving down from
tried
the
that.
house.
I tried that. I tried that. I pulled into my driveway once, and I tried that, and the Kirby banged into the side of my car the whole way up the driveway. Yeah, I think 2 to 3 bags is okay, or 2 bags and a leaned-up item.
In an emergency, not on a regular basis.
No, you can't always overload the truck. You call for an extra pickup.
We have the 2024 Michigan Driver Report by LendingTree. Guess which vehicles topped the list for traffic crashes in the state?
I would say,
Here's a hint.
what is that, a Nissan?
No.
The Ford Focus.
Let's see.
Tesla.
Tesla, number 1. Subaru, number 2.
Really?
Yeah. That's amazing.
If you had to get a Subaru repaired, where would you go? Oh, this reminds me. I got an oil change. I happen to have a foreign car, right? A lot of people think you have to go somewhere special to get an oil change. No, I go to Blair's. Blair's got my oil changed, and do you remember Mike Blair's? I hope Mike's watching. Because I told you, remember I had the low air pressure in my tire when we
Yeah.
got back from the Masters?
Yes.
There was a screw in the tire.
Uh-huh.
Screw was in the tire till yesterday.
No,
Yeah, can you believe that?
I was holding all the air in.
Well, I had gone to Kelly Express and got air from time to time, but they took care of that in 2 hours. I was kidding. I said, hey, tell Mikey I'll be back in 2 hours. They called me in less than 2 hours and my car was ready. It was unbelievable. So highly recommend Blair's Car
I
Care.
did too. One more note on the driver report. Dearborn Heights has the worst drivers.
I believe that
I
too.
believe that.
Coffee with a Cop is tomorrow morning from 7:30 to 9:30 at the Jackson Police Department, and you're invited to stop by, have coffee, donuts of course, and chat with our police department.
Hope they're in, please.
I
Are they
hope so,
open on
too.
Wednesday? Yeah. Yesterday we were at the ribbon cutting, grand opening of Grizz Chiropractic, and wow, what an awesome facility.
Where is this, Bart? This is Lansing Ave?
It's next to Lammers.
Oh,
In fact,
perfect.
Jim Daisy is their landlord.
Awesome.
Yeah. So they had a great spread of awesome food and just a wonderful facility. They complete all the carpeting. Guess where the carpeting's from?
Griswold and Dalton.
Yes.
Now, which Grizz is this? Because I know Tyler. Is Tyler the older Grizz?
I don't know.
Tyler who comes on for the hockey stuff?
Oh, yeah. They're a big hockey family, the
Yes.
Griswolds.
There he is
Yes.
right there.
Yeah. So they had the whole
have to-
family there.
We'll have to find out which Grizz is older.
The dad, Dan.
Well, no,
Dan.
I do know that Dan
Dan
is older.
Grizz.
Cool for him having his son open a
Oh,
business
it's
right
awesome.
in Northwest
Yeah, and he did
Territory.
a lot of work on the interior. It's
Very,
beautiful.
very
Check
cool.
it out.
Our show today is brought to you by Ace Roofing, whether it's residential, commercial, or industrial. If you have a repair or a full roofing job needed, give Ace Roofing a call today. They've been in business over 30 years right here in Jackson.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a wonderful show lined up. We are going to be talking farmers market with Dodie Wheeler and Corey Lewis after this quick break. Stay with us.